Hey guys, Matt Stevens from the Coloradoan here, and I just got back from the preliminary CSU budget hearings and just want to give you guys an update on what the Rams are asking for in athletics for the 2017 fiscal year. In total, CSU is asking for $221,750 to go toward the athletics budget. I'll break down real quickly what those items are. CSU is asking for $15,000 for compliance. This goes to compliance software, and also for twice a year a member of the compliance office to travel with all of the CSU athletic teams, just basically to keep an eye on everything, make sure everything's going, staying in tune with NCAA standards, and really just helping the compliance office get a better grasp of how things work on the road. Make sure there's no cheating. People do work on their studies on the road, and make sure everything is going well in that vein. Second, the biggest request was for $126,750 to go to food. This is, I guess it's 2 years ago now, August 2014, the NCAA, said it was okay to provide more meals or more really snacks, a fueling station for NCAA athletes, and CSU has been able to do that Monday through Thursday during peak hours, which CSU CFO or athletic CFO Steve Cottingham said there are really 3 different 3-hour windows when athletes come in during that time, basically breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We can serve peak hours to really have all the food they want. So this is this is $126,750 to keep that going full time. They want to remodel McGraw. Basically, when the new stadium opens, CSU is asking for $10,000 because when the new stadium opens, football is going to move out. They're going to move to the new stadium. So you have all this office space, you have all this room on the second floor that you don't know what to do with, and they're asking for $10,000 to help repurpose that space. It's not to do really any big renovations, but really just help remodel the area and repurpose that space moving forward. The one I at first was really excited about when I heard about it, and I'm sure fans will be too, was they're asking for $55,000 to add a new position in athletics, and that is a talent retention and acquisition. It was described as, to help CSU keep coaches and search for new ones when coaches do move on, which I think a lot of people would be really excited about. I got some they made it sound like a headhunter. That's really and I got some clarification from CSU athletic director Joe Parker afterward. He says it's not as fancy as the presenter, who was a professor at CSU, who wasn't a member of athletics, made it sound. He said it's an HR position. It's to really just help the culture in the workplace, and when they do have searches, that there's usually 4 or 5 people that are from the athletic department. They're all pulled away from what they're doing. So this is really a more dedicated person to that. It's not a headhunter. It's nothing fancy like that. But CSU is asking $55,000. The final proposal CSU presented on Wednesday was a total of $15,000 in the fiscal year 2017 for video production. Now, if you've probably watched online, CSU on YouTube, CSU has their pretty good reality series during the season called The Grind. It gives fans an inside look at what's going on with the program. They also do some other cool things on that YouTube channel around the office. They really have, they produce highlights that they even send out to us that we can use. So that's some pretty cool stuff they do. They're asking for $15,000 total moving forward to help really just build on that. That's $7,500 of that would go toward freelance photographers, and another $7,500 to just maintain and replace equipment when that's needed. So that's it. Nothing really fancy to report. I did talk with CSU Athletic Director Joe Parker after the hearing, and he said that really they want to do a modest proposal this year for fiscal year 2017. There's a new stadium coming down the tracks, and this is what they needed right now to move forward. So I want to give you guys an update on what everything was in that proposal. I also want to hear from you. What do you guys think the best, what are you most excited about all this? Is it better video equipment? Should that get approved? Is it that new talent acquisition and retention personnel? Even though it's not a headhunter, it could help keep a coach like Mike Bobo here for the long term. Let me know.